final trailer for Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade dropped, and it looks awesome. Let's talk about it, and let's get odd. The first minute or so of the new trailer boasts the graphical improvements made for the PlayStation 5. Cloud, Tifa, and Barret are battling against the Arbiters of Fate, followed by Tifa, Aerith, and Red 13 fighting against the Swordipede, along with some additional footage of the train graveyard as well as fighting against Reno, Rude, and Rufus. There's a few seconds of Vice fighting against Cloud, Tifa, and Aerith in the combat simulator. And the first minute ends with Sephiroth saying, "Don't deny me, embrace me," complete with, of course, a version of One-Winged Angel playing in the background. Then it cuts to Yuffie and Sonon battling deep ground soldiers, and we learn a little bit more backstory. During this battle, Yuffie tells Sonon that they are going to drop plate number 7, which surprises and enrages Sonon. Yuffie then starts to hand out some famous Wutai beans to the members of Avalanche, and one of the members asks Yuffie if she wants to play Fort Condor. Let's pause right here for a moment. I don't think I can recall ever having any fond memories of Fort Condor. I just remember it being kind of a weird optional side quest. Even as I was recording footage for this video, here is what this guy tells me. We need to ask you to use your money to hire these soldiers, buy the equipment, set it up, and give the commands. The Fort Condor folk are poor and needy. Every time Cloud hesitated to help them, I agreed with Cloud wholeheartedly. So when you finally get to the battle, the units don't look anything like anything. They appear very basic and polygonal. Polygonal? It's a bit confusing, not really all that fun nor satisfying. I like the concept. It's like a very basic, rudimentary form of RTS games like early Warcraft or Starcraft, which I love, mixed with basic tower defense mechanisms. It's a cool idea, but it was weird to play through. I put it on maximum speed and look how slow they're going. Look at it. So if anything needed revamping for the remake, Fort Condor would be it. But to the developer's credit, the new and improved version of Fort Condor does look pretty cool. This still does not confirm whether or not there will actually be a Fort Condor location in the actual game, aside from this minigame. Then Scarlet makes an appearance in the trailer, who Sonon immediately recognizes as Director of Advanced Weaponry, and he blames one of her machines for the death of Melfi, who I think we can assume is the name of his sister. Scarlet releases a giant robot to attack the two of them. The combat looks great, especially the cooperative attacks of Yuffie and Sonon. Yuffie also summons Ramuh, and/or Ramuh. Yuffie and Sonon then battle Nero, an antagonist from Dirge of Cerberus. The trailer ends with this. Her face bloodied, flames reflected in her eyes. I would assume that Yuffie is screaming out in reaction to the Sector 7 plate being dropped. And this is probably a strong reason that would lead to Yuffie and Cloud's group working together. Or maybe the blood on her face is that of Sonon's? We don't know. Nomura knows. At the end of the trailer, they disclaim that Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade will be a PlayStation 5 console timed exclusive for at least 6 months. We do know what that means, but we don't. We thought that they would for sure make an announcement that Final Fantasy VII Remake would get a release on other platforms like Xbox One or PC after the 1-year timed exclusivity ended on April 10th, 2021, but it's almost a month after that deadline and still no news, unfortunately. So it looks like Intergrade will only be available on PS5 until perhaps 2022, but does that mean that the original Final Fantasy VII Remake will get released on other platforms sooner than that? Again, we don't know, unfortunately. To end this video, let's talk a little bit about Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2. As of the recording of this video, May 7th, 2021, the official title has not yet been revealed and no release date either. I found this article on DualShockers.com. Tetsuya Nomura recently stated that the game's development has progressed quite a lot. We will properly announce the sequel when the time is right, and I can say Cloud will be running in the wilderness. The sequel's atmosphere will be different from the first game. The game's development is going very smoothly, so please wait for more information. Moreover, the sequel will take place right after Intergrade, so please look forward to Intergrade as well. So not a lot of news, but it's good to hear that progress on part 2 is going smoothly. But Cloud running through the wilderness, what do you think that could mean? Let me know down in the comments. It kind of reminds me of traveling through the forests after leaving Midgar and then running into Yuffie. Maybe the main group will somehow meet Yuffie in the forests after all. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you like this video and you want to see more Final Fantasy VII Remake content. If you can, check out SoCalBulldogRescue.org because dogs. For other videos from Odd Drummer Gaming, click or tap the screen. Before you go, don't forget to lend me your strength. Let us defy destiny together. Don't deny me, embrace me. Stay odd and keep on playing.